I'm Amy Kelsey, and today I'm out in the corn maze. And just wanted to talk with you candidly about a few things going on at our farm this year and share with you the story of the maze. So, every year here at our farm, we kind of have a theme and a story with our corn maze. And for those of you that don't know, we started Kelsey Farm Tours in 2007. That was our very first corn maze. That maze definitely had a story. But at the time, our daughters were just 1 and 3. So we were just getting started with family. I had 6 employees that year. They worked really hard to pull off that event. We learned a lot. Obviously, things changed over the years. A couple years later, I was pregnant with our 3rd little guy, walked around out to here all fall. And it's funny, that year we actually closed up early. We quickly cleaned everything up and he came just 2 weeks later. Over the years, we've had dry years where we had fire bans. We've had really wet years where the corn got knocked over with wind. We've had baby gender reveals out here, and we've had 2 wedding proposals happen here in our corn maze. In 2016, we lost my father-in-law right before the maze started that year. And boy, the community sure came together that year and helped us out, and we pulled that year off. A couple of years later, we exited the dairy industry, and another big change for us, and sort of switched the focus of what we do here at the fall to other farm animals in corn and soybeans. And so now we find ourselves in 2020, the year of the pandemic. Obviously, things will be different for us this year. Our goal is to have a safe and a healthy season by bringing lots of fun to you and your family as well. So we've been working closely with the Johnson County Health Department and the governor of Indiana to make sure that we can do that and have a successful season. I wanted to spend just a minute and go over some of those things that you might find different this year, some of the changes and potential restrictions that we have in place to make sure that we can provide a fun and safe and healthy environment. The first thing is, obviously, we are an outdoor event. So we want you to come and enjoy the outdoors on beautiful days like this and those beautiful fall nights. It's fairly easy to keep your distance here and to keep that social 6 feet. If you can't, we do ask that you mask up. We'll have some masks provided here, but those places in particular may be when you check in the concession area and potentially on the hayride. If that ride is really full, we're going to ask that you mask up just to keep everyone safe. Health screenings, so we're doing daily health screenings of our employees. It's really important to me to make sure that we keep this crew safe. And we're also asking you to do a health and safety screen before you arrive. So you'll see these signs posted at the front. Again, we just ask if you're not feeling well that day, if you don't mind coming back a different day. Okay, so just quickly do a health screening before you come to the farm. And if you've had close contact with someone who's been tested positive, please give that 14 days before you come. If you've had any symptoms of a cough or a cold, shortness of breath, you recently lost your taste or smell. And last of all if you currently have a fever, if you've had a fever within the past week, we ask that you just give it some time and come back and visit us later in the fall. If you feel any of those symptoms, we just would appreciate it, and I know our other customers would as well. We are going to contact trace. We've been asked by the health department to have a paper sign-in out front. So we'll ask you to simply put your name and a phone number for each day that you might visit with us, so that we can contact trace if we need to. We'll have lots of hand wash and hand sanitizing stations around the farm. I have a great friend who has custom-made pumpkin spice hand sanitizer for us. So yes, you heard me right. You can come here to the farm and try out pumpkin spice hand sanitizer. We will have lots of sanitizing stations here around the farm. We also have a dedicated sanitation squad. So some of the folks that work with us here at the farm will be dedicated to sanitizing. This crew is going to be washing, cleaning, disinfecting, wiping down all day long. We have a fogger. We'll be fogging some of our activities. You may find that we will close those activities for about a 10-minute time period while we fog them. We'll open them right back up. And again, this is all to just help keep everyone safe and healthy. The last thing I wanted to talk about here was our concessions. In order for us to have a successful season, we are going to change our concessions a little bit. No worries. We will still have our signature milkshakes on tap. We'll have chocolate and vanilla. And I know many of you make plans to come here and snack and have, burgers with us. I apologize, this year we're not going to be able to make those available, but we will have grilled cheese, milkshakes, drinks, and chips here at the farm. If you'd like to follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you can keep up to date on those changes. We'll also have them posted on our website. If you have questions, there's an email listed there as well as a phone number. Please feel free to reach out to us. We'll be happy to respond as quickly as we possibly can. And ultimately our goal is to have a fun season. One of the things that we love the most about what we get to do here at the farm is watching kiddos run around and play, hearing them giggle, watching them interact with animals, climb on the bales, play in the corn. It brings us great joy and satisfaction to watch that. So our goal is to be able to provide that experience to your family, create those family memories while we stay safe. So we look forward to your visit this year. Thank you for bearing with us on these changes. Next year we hope to be back full force, but again, this year we will do the best we can to bring you a fun experience. Thank you.